Second time coming to such a vetting, was it any different from the first time you came?
No, not really. I was prepared. So I believe I answered all the questions. And they know I'm ready to be president of this country. Yeah.
But what were your major takeaways from today's session?
So they really wanted to know why I want to be president and my vision for the country, as well as the party.
Okay.
So I enumerated a couple of points and how I'm going to address some problems. So basically that was the interview. They know I've been through and through party man for so long. So I didn't face any serious questions, or they didn't antagonize me because they know my potential already. But they asked tangible and reasonable, I would say reasonable questions. They were not hostile to me, and I was free to answer their questions.
I imagine your plan to use the Asian model to develop Ghana.
I said it there too. I told them and explained what I mean by Asian model. I've seen some proof. Let me explain further. The Asian model, what they did that time when they decided to compete with Europe and America was that they identified potential talents and potential businessmen and funded their projects like Daewoo, Hyundai, Samsung in Korea, for instance. They made sure, made conscious efforts to support them by giving them loans. And the loans, what they did was that if Mr. Honorable Kwaku Kwarteng decides to build this building, they will ask for the cost of the raw materials and where he's going to get the raw materials from. The government then sends the money to the company manufacturing the raw materials. And they will give you a couple of months. If you tell them the imports or your raw materials or whatever equipment you're going to use will arrive in 3 months. In 3 months, the following week, 3 months, 1 week, we are there to inspect if indeed you receive the equipment. Now, what they do is that the government partners the individual, the private sector. So they will win themselves off when you finish paying the loan. Then it becomes your business. And in business, the most difficult part is the capital. So if government supports you to get the capital and you run it well, you become a millionaire. This is how they've been able to expand their businesses. India, Dubai, all the Asian, that is how the model they use. And I think because Ghana, we don't have capital for our businesses. Set up businesses, initially they are very tough. They lack finance.
Territory Party headquarters. I've been here, a member of this party. I met with the committee and standard questions. It's a vetting. It's not an interview. It's a vetting to see whether I qualify. And as a member of parliament, it's very easy to qualify for such a vetting unless you have any other thing against you. And I don't have anything. So we just had a normal conversation about how we're going to move our party forward.
There was an issue about development fee, 4 million Ghana cedis, which some of the aspirants raised concerns about, saying that it's the party now being sold to the highest bidder. Why is the party charging development fee? You are one of the candidates to lead the party. What do you have to say about the development fee?
Well, as far as I am concerned, it was a requirement that came with the forms that we have to pay a development fee. If you are a presidential candidate, you have to be able to demonstrate resourcefulness, to be able to mobilize what is required to fulfill the party's requirement. It has been done. As to whether it is the right amount, fair amount, exorbitant or low, that is up to the party people and the party leadership to decide. I am not for, against. I'm very neutral. about it. I think that my team have fulfilled that requirement, and we are ready to embark on our campaign.
I'm sure you asked about your vision for the country. What did you tell the panel?
Well, I don't think that it came in that form. The vetting largely is based on your qualification to be a presidential candidate and to satisfy the constitutional requirement. That is what the vetting is about. There were some side questions more about how we bring the party together, or the vision on how, when you become a candidate, unite us to win. Those questions were answered square and fair. But I took an oath in there not to discuss the details of the vetting committee. If you are to ask me on another forum of my vision for the party and the country, I will be able to tell you. But for the things that happen inside the vetting committee, because of the oath that I took, you may have to
take this opportunity to thank all of you for being here. As you know, I have just been in front of our vetting committee, and we have had very fruitful discussions. They've asked many questions, and I have answered those questions. So I'm very satisfied with my vetting, and I pray that everything is okay. I hope the committee is just as satisfied as I am. I think they will be. That I am very thankful to all of you for making the time to wait for us. I want to thank the rank and file of the party, and I think from vetting we are entering the country to campaign. We are not taking anything for granted. We have to campaign very hard, sell our ideas, and sell the MPP so that we can secure this nomination and then proceed for the 2028 election. I want to thank all of you very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you.